Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, DA. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. Then it's Williams. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4 slot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Now we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip.
Get Josh.
Dinwiddie against Giddey. Pass to Pokusevski. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Williams. From past the arc. Giddey, no good. O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Williams passes to Holmgren. No good on that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Here's Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Giddey. 9 points last game. Outside Williams. There's the pass to Pokusevski. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. It's blocked. Pokusevski, the pass to Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Off the inbound pass.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
The feed to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. They get it back. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dinwiddie wide open. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
This team is credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
There's O'Neal with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now here's Giddey, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Giddey. Williams to end the run. The shot misses. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Bridges outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
You wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Giddey against Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
First free throw is good. Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they, Brent? Durant and Harden and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, and obviously really young and green at that time. But unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hard-line stance, and he was off to Houston. And just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many? And part of his game that he's still working on, Giddey growing at the line.
There's Dinwiddie. 9 points last game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Gilgeous-Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
Nets leading by 9. Bridges outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Finney-Smith taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. Lets it go. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander on the follow.
Gilgeous-Alexander with so many tools. He does a great job of using his athleticism, getting a second chance, and keeping that play alive.
Now, here is O'Neal. Williams with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Pokusevski. The rebound by the Nets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
But when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they did that in that game, it is just not going to be your night.
Yeah, you check the stat sheet and you can dominate just about every other facet of the game, but it's not going to make up for anything if you shoot the ball at such a low percentage.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he jams it with authority.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Here's Finney-Smith. He kicks to Dinwiddie. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Giddey. Pass to Holmgren. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A unique
type of player. Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. Both shots good from the stripe.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Now, here's Bridges. No points in the game yet for him. Floats one up. Oh, that's blocked.
And Poku really outsmarting the opposition that time defensively in the right spot.
Right side, Williams takes a three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Giddey, the pass to Williams. And here is Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Bridges for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Nets.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Passes it to Bridges. Williams against Johnson. Over Williams. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Off target from outside.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Bridges, no one around him. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Thunder trailing by 9. Pass to Holmgren. Now Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. Pass to Finney-Smith. In the corner, it's Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Finney-Smith passes to Dinwiddie. Johnson, a wide open look, and a miss there on the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
That one good for 2.
And Giddey, just that 6th sense to find the open man.
Dinwiddie with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Watanabe's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thomas comes in for Bridges. And it's Mills in for Dinwiddie. The Thunder also changing it up. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Holmgren. Charge comes in for Pokuševski. And it's Dort in for Williams. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now here's Mills. Giddey defending. Mills passes to Johnson. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. That misses off the backboard. Thunder trailing by 7. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Saric and slam dunk by Saric.
The defense not putting up much of a fight as Saric gets to the rim.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Outside Thomas. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, they've weathered their turnovers so far.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 5. Here's Saric. No good on that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's Thomas. There's the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Down low. Here's Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Nets leading by 5. Outside Thomas. Back to Mills. A 3-ball. That one doesn't drop. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. To the paint. Here's Saric. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, the key for Saric is to be out there and be aggressive, because when he plays assertive like this, he's going to draw some fouls.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
And he makes both free throws.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Watanabe. 14 points from him the last game against Boston.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
And yes, it's good.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Saric finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Giddey. Chalk up 2 there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So it's Brooklyn now. 3-point lead. Passes to Watanabe. Back to Mills. And Thomas has it in the corner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Saric. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Thomas. And the Thunder making a change here. Mann's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points. when he's at the free throw line, pretty much automatic.
36 seconds left to play here in the first. Williams passes to Mann. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And he makes the first. And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Thomas. 6 points for him. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Dort. From deep three-point range, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Lugan's leaning in that time as he gets to the pull-up in the mid-range.
And here is Thomas. There's the triple. That shot missing. Tie game in Brooklyn. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Williams, and it's Holmgren in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Here's Curry. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
The pass to Holmgren. Pass to Mann. Down low. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he recovers it. Williams for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. O'Neal inside. Knocks it loose. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Joe. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Then Bridges jams it in.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Mann. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Joe. Cloak loose. 5 on the clock. Bridges with the steal. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Outside Williams. Here's Holmgren. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Curry wide open. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Holmgren. To the left side wing. Man passes to Joe. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game. Great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passes. David, thank you.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Dinwiddie dishes to O'Neal. Throws it up high. And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Thunder trailing by 5. Now here's Williams. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
You could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
Good on the three-point shot.
SGA entering the NBA as a very good shooter with the potential to become a great one.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal is getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
Josh Giddey's checked in for the Thunder. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Holmgren. Back to Giddey. And the shot goes in. Giddey's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
And the pass to Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. That 3 off the mark. Thunder have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bridges. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's covered closely. No good again that time.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
In the early going, they've been heat-seeking, very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
and doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Here's Claxton. 8 points for him. The Nets working the ball around now. Back to Dinwiddie. Good D by Williams.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Thunder on D. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. That's good from Williams. He's perfect from the line this time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
It's deflected. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Watanabe's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Thomas subbed in for Dinwiddie. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Sharge is checked in. Thomas kicks to Finney-Smith. Six to shoot. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Giddey with the bounce pass. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bridges. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Then for the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. And it's Dort in for Josh Giddey. Both free throws good from Bridges. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Outside Williams. Here's Dort. To the paint. Bridges with the steal. They get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Williams. Bridges with some nice defense. Nets trail by 4. Shot clock at 6. And here's Mills from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And the shot goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Thomas. Ball's knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Outside, Dort. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, you got to be careful around SGA. He's got those quick hands and he's ready to pick pockets.
Brooklyn trailing. Now Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside for Thomas. On the wing, Bridges. Thomas with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked away. It's stolen by Sharks. For the finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Really nice read from Šarić that time to get the steal.
Mills with it. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Nets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Johnson. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Joe's checked in. And both free throws good for Johnson. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 19-6 run. Passes it to Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Dort's got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The pass to Johnson. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the wing. Here's Joe. Again, the Thunder score.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Kicks it out to Johnson. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, here's Dort. To the inside, Joe takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now a 12-point Oklahoma City lead. Pass to Mills. He dishes it to Thomas. Shoots over Dort. And the shot is long. The Thunder leading by 12. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Saric. Curry against Dort. To the paint. Here's Joe. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Mills dishes to Curry. Poked away. Thomas against Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A solo fast break. With a floater. Basket counts. Dort's got 9 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Nets trail by 16. They need this. Here's Watanabe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The Nets have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Here's Mann. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
As he continues to work on this, Mills using his athleticism to get up and contest that shot.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thunder out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 steals. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie. Giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harley.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So with Thomas sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. We've got Bridges, and it's Curry in at the 3 spot. Now here's Dinwiddie. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Claxton no good.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Giddey the pass to Holmgren, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The Nets making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Trailing by 17. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. And he can't get the first one. And he can't hit the second. The Thunder leading by 17. Here's Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist in the game. The Nets shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Williams against O'Neal. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Dinwiddie against Giddey. Dort wide open. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Dort's got 11 points.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Talking about defensive specialists. How about the hustle Lou Dort shows on D?
Well, this is a guy you throw out there and you say, sick him, go guard the best player on the other team. And that's something that he takes that challenge on, takes a lot of pride on the defensive end, and has become a very important part of this team.
Just 2 to shoot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Pokusevski's checked in for the Thunder. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Thunder leading by 19 points. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Holmgren can't hit.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Passes it to O'Neal, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Williams looking over the floor. 5 to shoot. A baseline J. Bridges with some nice defense. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. O'Neal kicks to Bridges. The pass to Finney-Smith. And here is O'Neal over Williams. Again, the Nets for 2.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Giddey against Dinwiddie. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Nets trail by 15. O'Neal dishes to Dinwiddie. There's the 3. That one's not going to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Williams has got 9. Here's Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. He lobs it up.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And here is Williams. He's got 9. Feeds to Holmgren. And it's blocked. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
Here's Giddey after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Here's Pokusevski, and it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 13-point game. Here's Claxton, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Pass to Pokusevski, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And Poku does not have far to go to jam it down.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. O'Neal against Williams. On the wing, Bridges. Six on the shot clock. Here's Williams. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 17. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Oklahoma City?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
The first one falls. Thomas checked in for the Nets. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Mann's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Thunder leading by 16. Passes to Holmgren. Stolen away. Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Now, here's Thomas. 6 points for him. Double team on Thomas. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
Brooklyn with the ball. Thunder have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Holmgren at the elbow. Inside. Mann gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 18.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. It's Thomas on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Johnson, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Joe's checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Now, Holmgren. 5 points in the game.
Oh, Josh Giddey showing you he can get up.
Here's Bridges. Now the pass to Thomas. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Down low, Thomas with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball.
And Bridges playing with extreme confidence is on fire right now.
Here's Mann. Outside Williams. Pass to Mann. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Some changes for Brooklyn. Watanabe's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Seth Curry comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Mills in for Bridges. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's Williams. He's got 9. Bangs home the trifecta.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Nets trail by 21. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
The Nets making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. The Thunder leading by 19 points. Williams with the ball. He's got 12. And Giddey gets it to go.
Impressive decision there as Giddey just shot that one with no hesitation.
And here's Mills. Pass to Curry. Back to Mills. 4 on the clock. Unloads. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Outside Williams. Passes it to Mann from the arc. Kept alive.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's Mills. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Giddey's got 8 rebounds in this game. The pass to Joe. The 3. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Mills. Thomas kicks to Curry. Pass to O'Neal. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Mann. Here's Joe, guarded by Curry. Lets it go with a 3. And the Thunder another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Thomas. 6 points for him. Pass to Mills. To the paint, 11 feet away. Williams with the block.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Giddey against Johnson. Left side Williams. Buries it down low. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Shot's good by Mills.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
And the pass to Joe. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Joe's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
The Nets have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Here's Mills. Inside. Here's Johnson. And another shot. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Williams.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Mann passes to Williams. Over O'Neal. Williams can't get it to go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Thunder out in front, delivering the blowout. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Williams is out there with Saric. Then it's Williams. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Joe in at the point guard. Back to Saric. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harris, right side. It's good from long range. Harris has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Brooklyn. The Thunder shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Outside, Dort. Williams scanning the floor. Back to Dort. Second chance shot. Williams for 3. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And slam dunk by Harris.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Dort. Right side, Williams. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Here's Curry. Following the basket by Lou Dort. Now Curry. On the way, Harris. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Brooklyn. Wiggins is checked in for Oklahoma City. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Sumner off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wiggins outside. Back to Dort for 3. It's hauled in by Watanabe. Watanabe's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3 from Mills. Brown kicks to Mills. Here's Sumner. Some solid defense from Saric.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Dort misses. And it's Mills with the ball for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Dort against Harris. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Here's Joe, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And here now the Thunder. 3 on the clock. Joe can't get it to go. And here's Mills for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Here's Joe. Saric up top. Shoots. Rebound by Sumner. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First one falls for him. Imanu Ginobili, recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. He gets on the floor. It gets into the fourth quarter. It's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Robinson Earl. Pass to Joe. Oklahoma City moving it around. Fades back. The shot by Sharch, no good.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Now here's Mills, defended by Dort. Mills passes to Sumner. 13 feet away. Here's Brown. Lays it up off the glass. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Here's Saric following the bucket by the Nets. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Shots good by Mills.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Joe. Outside, Dort. Passes it to Wiggins. Here's Joe. They could use a bucket. The rebound by the Nets. Watanabe's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mills with it. Shoots over Dort. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl. The Thunder leading by 20. Here's Joe. Wiggins left side. Offensive rebound. Outside, Dort. Mills with the steal. Shots good by Watanabe.
Well, another thing he can do defensively is generate steals. Mills does a great job of jump-starting the fast break.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. Oklahoma City's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Outside, Dort. And here is Giddey. Back to Dort. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Nets trail by 18. The pass to Bridges. There's the lob to the hoop.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Giddey, the pass to Holmgren. To the paint. Here's Pokusevski. Yep, that one goes in there.
And some more promise from Poku.
Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Bridges outside to the right side. O'Neal against Williams. Back to Bridges. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's the Thunder leading by 18. From deep. Drills it from outside. Dort's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. Bridges outside. Back to Mills. Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. Brent, what'd you think of that?
Well, there are some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control.
Now Mills. After Lou Dort's 3-pointer that didn't go. And the Nets miss again.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Giddey, the pass to Pokusevski. And he dunks it down.
Giddey's intelligence grows by leaps and bounds game after game. Great vision and a nice rapid-fire decision.
And the Nets with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Mills looking it over. Clock at 6. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Patty Mills. The Thunder leading by 23. On the wing, Williams. Now here's Holmgren. Here's Giddey. Rebounded by the Nets. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Nets shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Now Dinwiddie. Over Giddey. To the wing right side. Finney-Smith. And it's off from 3-point range. Oklahoma City's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. It's deflected, and the foul on Pokusevski. That's his first foul, and a new group in for the Nets. Brown's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Watanabe comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Harris is checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Dinwiddie. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Right wing. There's O'Neal with the 3. That one misses. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
And when you talk about Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, a burly power forward who plays with confidence.
Plays with confidence, G, and also plays within himself. And I think that's the key. This is a guy who moves the ball well. He's smart and will make good decisions. He's expanding his shot to be a more consistent three-point shooter. So he's a connector in a lot of ways.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's man. It's Williams, high post. It's hauled in by Brown. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Shai. Balanced scoring for you all tonight. What is working offensively?
Yeah, we're just trusting each other, playing for each other, doing the sets that Coach has us doing, and really just being unselfish. When you do those things like that happen.
It was a great performance all around tonight. Congrats on the win again. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.